The curse begins. Lisa had always been skeptical of urban legends. She laughed at ghost stories, dismissed haunted houses as gimmicks, and refused to believe in the supernatural. So when her friends dared her to summon Bloody Mary at a sleepover, she eagerly accepted, determined to prove them wrong. The room was dimly lit by the flickering glow of a single candle. The bathroom mirror loomed before her, its surface slightly foggy from the warmth of their earlier showers. Her friends huddled outside the door, whispering nervously, as Lisa took a deep breath and stared at her own reflection. "Lisa, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary." At first, nothing happened. She smirked and turned to open the door when out of the corner of her eye she noticed something strange. The reflection of the candlelight seemed distorted, as if the glass had rippled like water. A chill crept up her spine, but she refused to let fear take hold. "Lisa, very funny, guys." But her friends remained silent. A sudden gust of cold air made the candle flicker wildly and the mirror darkened as if a shadow had fallen over it. Lisa's breath caught in her throat as a faint whisper echoed in the bathroom. Lisa's heart pounded. Her reflection blurred, and in its place a figure emerged, gaunt, hollow-eyed, and draped in tattered, blood-stained garments. Her lips were twisted into a sinister grin, and her hollow sockets bled endlessly, dark rivulets staining her pale skin. Lisa staggered backward, but her body felt paralyzed. The figure reached out, its skeletal fingers pressing against the glass, and suddenly Lisa felt a crushing pressure in her chest. She gasped for air as an unseen force held her in place. Lisa tried to scream, but her voice failed her. The spectre in the mirror raised a finger to her lips, shushing her with a sickening smile. Then, without warning, the bathroom light exploded, plunging the room into darkness. Panic surged through Lisa's veins as she blindly groped for the door handle. The whispers around her grew louder, more menacing, as if voices from beyond were clawing at the fabric of reality. She could feel something brushing against her skin, cold and damp, like decayed flesh. Just as she thought she would pass out, the door flew open. Her friends yanked her out, and the moment she crossed the threshold, the whispers stopped. The bathroom was silent. The mirror was normal. Lisa collapsed onto the floor, gasping for breath. "Lisa, did you see that? Did you hear that? Friend, you were in there for only a few seconds." "Lisa, no, it felt like forever. She was there, she spoke to me." The curse intensifies. That night, Lisa couldn't sleep. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw Bloody Mary's bleeding face leering at her. Her whispers echoed in her mind. By morning, Lisa was pale and exhausted, but she convinced herself it had all been her imagination. Days passed, and Lisa tried to forget the incident, but strange things began to happen. Her bedroom mirror would fog up inexplicably, revealing handprints that weren't hers. At night, she would hear soft whispers coming from the bathroom. Objects moved on their own, and shadows in the corners of her vision twisted into eerie, human-like shapes. One evening, Lisa's mother called her down for dinner. She hurried past the hallway mirror and froze. Her reflection wasn't moving. A scream caught in her throat as her reflection smiled at her, an unnatural, malicious grin. Then the reflection raised a hand, dragging a blood-stained fingernail across its own cheek. Lisa felt a sharp sting on her own face and stumbled back, clutching at her skin. Blood trickled between her fingers, tears welled in her eyes as she ran to the bathroom, her heart hammering. She flicked on the light and stared at herself in the mirror. Everything seemed normal, no wounds, no twisted smile. "Bloody Mary, you let me in! Now you're mine!" Lisa, screaming mother... OS. "Lisa, what's wrong?" Lisa, trying to explain. "Mother, maybe you should take a break from horror movies." Lisa knew it wasn't stress, it wasn't a movie, it was real. The final confrontation. Determined to break the curse, Lisa did what she had seen in old folklore books. She lit a circle of white candles, placed a bowl of salt water in front of the mirror, and recited an ancient incantation meant to banish spirits. The room grew unbearably cold. and the whispers turned into agonized shrieks. The mirror rattled violently as if something inside was trying to escape. Then the glass cracked. A horrific scream filled the air before everything went silent. The candles flickered out. Lisa held her breath, staring at the fractured mirror. Was it over? The air around her warmed again, and for the first time in weeks, Lisa felt like she could breathe. She cautiously reached out and touched the cracked surface. Nothing happened. A relieved smile crept onto her lips. She had done it. The curse was broken, or so she thought. That night, as Lisa lay in bed, she finally felt at peace. But just as she drifted into sleep, a faint whisper slithered through the darkness. Bloody Mary, you can't get rid of me that easily. Lisa's eyes shot open. Her mirror, cracked but still standing, reflected a figure standing at the foot of her bed, watching and smiling.